energy is off the charts, and I've got some sorority sisters back here. Ginger, Sam, and I have met some incredible everyday heroes here. Like this woman right here, Brittany, and you're going to hear her story because she sprang into action to help neighbors in need. And can we get a round of applause for Asheville, North Carolina, and for Brittany as well? We have a little bit of a surprise. Sam, well, what's going on?
Robin, I just had to leave for a second because I had to go pick up a surprise. And by surprise, I mean a surprise with horsepower. Let me show you why Brittany's awfully special. Watch this.
Brittany is compassionate.
Brittany is one of the kindest humans I've ever met.
Brittany Killian is creating hope for those who, honestly, lost it all.
Brittany was one of those people that was instrumental in making sure that we knew what people needed.
She's a big heart, a strong soul.
The Fairview area outside Asheville suffered crippling devastation following Helene's historic damage. Not surprisingly, the community didn't know where to turn.
We were stranded. We were on our own.
So the Cane Creek Middle School front desk secretary stepped in and stepped up.
She's all in. That's Brittany.
Even as the floodwaters started to surround her own home, she made it a mission to save her town.
The work Brittany did literally saved lives. So she was able to come here to the fire department, grab the supplies that folks needed, whether it was food, water, medical supplies.
Just piling her little car up with stuff and driving it wherever she could get to.
Facing hurdles along the way.
Brittany has a very old Subaru that is just a wreck.
I would just laugh at her and say, how in the world are you still driving that around?
And if that wasn't good enough, then she would actually join the National Guard on their ATVs.
She's a little bit more of a daredevil than I would be.
And now, a thank you for this hometown hero.
We're always going to look back on this, and we're going to look back on Brittany. We're going to look back on what our community did. There's just no words.
Just thinking about everything that everyone has gone through and like reflecting back on, what Brittany did for everyone.
Yeah.
Has just,
It's
yeah. just,
and
there's not words.
Yeah, and I feel like she's definitely the epitome of goodness and graciousness.
I just see your reaction, and I know your husband, there he is. You have two of your children here with you. What did it mean to you watching that piece?
Sometimes you forget what we went through, and it just seems like a distant dream at this point. So to watch it start all over again, just everything came back, like everything that we went through, like running the mountains and hiking into places I shouldn't have been. Like, it just made us remember, like, the times that we lived through and what we survived.
Yeah, and how strong you are. I love how your son was comforting you throughout that. And what about that beat up car?
He was old Chusty. We went through a lot together that month.
Aren't you borrowing a friend's van now?
Yeah, we have been using a van that isn't in much better shape, but it gets us from point A to B, and we fit a lot better than we did in that little Subaru.
Well, Brittany, I love that you have the van. That's wonderful. But we do have another surprise. So, Sam, please, with the horsepower, step on it. That is your car. First Car Sales heard all about you. They are giving your family a 2024 RAV4 XLE. That is yours.
You can readjust them. I like this thing. Come on in. How are you? It's a jewel. It's got some pickup too. You can do some good things in this.
I can get a lot better places now.
Well, she's already adjusted
the feet.
I couldn't even touch the brake
incredible. So what does this mean for you and your family?
That means that we can actually get from point A to point B without worrying about when we're going to break down again.
I couldn't think of anybody that deserves it more than her.
Oh, bless y'all, bless y'all. And
Thank
just
y'all.
the reaction from your friends in the community here. They were cheering so loud. They're so happy for you. So happy for you.
At least one of you is close to getting a learner's permit. Right?
Just to bring that up.
Right, Ginger? Well, coming up, we have the high school students learning lessons and changing lives right here in good old Asheville, North Carolina. So come on back.
Now get that seat right.
Yeah.